Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to a video talking about more changes that have been going on since version 9.00. Season 9 entering Save the World. Yes, we talked about the patch notes, I talked about all the new stuff. Then yesterday I also talked about the bugs that we have experienced, as well as, some of the things that have been changed in the game. Of course, in that video, I did mention to you guys, and I did say I want it to be a positive experience, because I do want us to look at this as an opportunity and a chance to communicate with Save the World, communicate with developers, communicate with Epic Games. That's why I am going to go over again the Trello board today, or the Reddit post, everything like that. And I'm going to bring attention to a couple of things, which I gotta say, huge thanks to everyone who since last night has been messaging me, posting in the comments, and letting me know that there is something weird happening with recycling. And I know a lot of people have been saying that, and I know there's look at this. Great. We're gonna talk about these llamas in a second.
Don't tell me what's inside.
Because they're almost gone. But there's been several people who have been telling me about and warning me, because a lot of you guys know that I did say that the second that I got a new tiger from the llamas, from the new military llamas, I was going to completely scrap this one and put all of these supplies, all of these materials, all this reperk into the new one once I got a one that has affliction. And I know that's why a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me and telling me stop, don't do it, because there is a problem. So we're going to jump into that problem in one quick second. Before that, let me just go. Well, you know what? No, let's just talk about that right now, because that's really important. I do want to talk about this. I want to talk about a couple of little things with the SSDs and war games, and also then we'll wrap it up by checking out those llamas, because I feel like it's another change that happened that we didn't really, we knew about it, but it's very different when you read it in the patch notes and then you see it live and you're like, oh, that's what they were talking about. But anyway, let's talk about this right away. Let's jump into this. Again, let me just say huge thanks all of you guys who have been messaging me, posting stuff. I really appreciate you guys bringing this attention. I know that this isn't something as common as, let's say, the SSDs are right now, or the issues with the bugs in war games and all that, the durability going down in traps, not being able to fully destroy everything in your SSD, the whole walls changing and all that. I know that's all other issues that right now most people are dealing with, as well as the issues, there's been some slight bugs inside of the Tales of Beyond, or I forget what it's called, Locke's Tales of Beyond. There's some bugs happening in there as well. Like I said, I'm not going to really get into those. I'm going to save that for other ones. But I know there's been all these other issues, but this is an issue that few people caught at the beginning, and it only really happens, or you only really notice it, when you had a very limited amount of reperk material or perk up material. And let's say now that we've got the newest, now that we've got the new military llama, that's when people started realizing it, because once you get the military llama, and once you start opening it and you get stuff like that, which I gotta say, getting these tickets is really easy with the SSD and war games. That's really cool. So I really do appreciate that they did that. But anyway, once you get that, and let's say you've got a Bobcat, right? And let's say, like here, let's say you really love the Bobcat and you had one already, all leveled up, and all, like my Tiger is almost like this, and you had it ready to go, but you weren't in love with the new perk. And that's something that I explained in my last video. That's something really crazy, really cool, is that in this update, or in this llamas, because we are able to pull military weapons again from a llama, the sky's the limit. The last perk, the static perk, the 1 2 3 4 5, the sixth perk, I just call it the passive perk. The passive perk that used to be static in all weapons is different. So now when you pull one, let's say, like I said, you pull a Tiger or you pull a Bobcat with affliction, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to use that one instead. You go over, you scrap this one, and then you don't get the materials back. So let me kind of break this down and show you guys how this is going to happen. So we're going to use these wall darts as an example. Okay, so these wall darts right now, let me go ahead and let's check them. Let's check them out. Let's check these wall darts out. No, 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 no. We want to modify perks. Okay, so let's say that I was going to work on these. Okay, and I've got right now it's got common, common, and rare durability. Now, before we go into this, actually, you know what? Yeah, before we go into this, let's go over into my resources. Okay, we're going to go to my resources and we're going to take a look here. Now, I already wrote these down somewhere. Let me find, there it is. That's where I wrote down. So I already wrote these down, and I wrote down that I have 21,615, even though it says 6.2, 0.62. I have 21,615 rare perk up. I have 16,864 uncommon perk up, and I have 73,817 reperk. Okay, that's important to note. All right, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on we're just barely going to work on these wall darts. All right, so we're going to go to upgrade, we're going to go to modify perks, we're going to go right here and we're going to hit confirm. Okay, so right now what we did is we used some rare, right? And actually I should have shown you guys this before, because if we were to recycle it before, it would have said just schematic. Okay, it wouldn't have said that I would get back 45 reperk and 100 oncoming perk up, which is what I just used, right? So I would just get that right back. Now, if we go back to my resources, this one, my uncommon perk up should now say 16,700 and 764, right? Because I just used 100. And my reperk should say 73,717. Oh, sorry. I used 45. So 73,772, like it says there. So normally, under regular circumstances, if I were to go ahead and I were to recycle this guy right here, I would get back my reperk and my uncommon perk up, right? That's how we know the game is. So let me go ahead and confirm it. Recycled, right? Got my experience back. We saw the experience go up. Or I got the experience I get. So when I go to resources now, my uncommon perk up should say 16,864, what we started with, right? Because I just used it and got it back, right? It doesn't. It did not give me back the uncommon perk up. Equally the reperk. It should be at 73,817. It's not. Now, I've been recreating this a couple of times. I did actually do it with one of my legendary weapons. I don't remember which one it was now. And you know what? I should have recorded it because I wasn't thinking. It was one of these 58s or something like that. I had another 58 now that I remember. I don't remember if it was a trap or it was another room sweeper, or you know, I don't remember what it was now, but I had something else there, and I did it, and I kind of was like, oh, my schematic experience went up. That's wrong. So I went over to my resources, and I was like, I hadn't really worked that much on that one. I had only worked a little bit on it. And also you have to remember that all of these pre-items, like all of these items that I've gotten a while back, like let's say here, let me go to batch recycle, and let me show you guys. This is something else that's different too. No, not that one. There we go. So this one. So this right here is a version 7 point something stabs worth. I have not worked on this one at all. Okay, I have not worked on this stab worth at all. I did not make this element or this afflicted. I didn't make it rare, but it's gonna give me rare perk up. Now that is from an update we had way back when, like that one there. This vacuum tube sword, all I did was recombobulate it. I never worked on it. I never leveled it up, but you do get extra stuff back. And so that's why I've only been working on these weapons here, on my newer weapons, the ones with the exclamation marks that I just got, to verify if this works. Because some of the previous ones, like I said, pre 7 point, I think it was like 7.5 or something like that, those from back then, they did have that difference. But again, this is something very important, guys. Again, let me say thank you very much to everyone. I'm not touching this guy. I'm not touching this tiger, because if I were to recycle it, even though I have another one now with affliction, if I were to recycle it, boom, it's gone. All this is gone. Now, what does this mean for us, and what can we do? What can you do? So the best thing you can do is go right up here, hit feedback, and fill out a bug report. Okay, bug report, put your subject. I would say putting the subject would be no materials from recycling, or recycling is bugged, or problem with recycling, or to use their lingo, recycling hitch. and then explain in the body what you could do. You can also go to the Reddit. I'm going to leave a link down below. Go to the Reddit version 9.00 mega thread. You can go check it out there. You can fill out, kind of explaining what you did. If you happen to be recording your gameplay when you were doing it, you can show them what happened. But definitely helping Epic Games here to identify this issue is a big thing. And also the other thing is if we can spread this out as much as possible. If you guys can, I'm going to tweet it out. I'm going to put it on my community board. I'm going to release this video as well. We need to try and get as many people to know that this is happening so that you don't do it. Because, and this is the important thing, I do believe in Epic Games. I believe in their integrity. I believe in them trying to make things right, as they have many, many times before. So when they do that, when something like this happens, they do identify the people that were affected, and more often than not, they will either give some sort of compensation to those people who were affected, or more often than not, if someone was really affected, because how many of us are recycling 20-30 weapons or schematics with full reperked and legendary depth? I mean, I very much doubt that anyone here is doing it at a very high amount. But if you don't get to play a lot, if you don't have a lot of reperk, saved up and all that, and you're counting on the reperk and legendary perk up and epic perk up that you're going to be getting back from doing this, yes, this can greatly affect your game, and it can be like, whoa, I can't do nothing now. I don't have time to go back and play and grind up all this material. So I understand how that can be very negative. So very important for the time being, just don't recycle anything. I've just been recycling stuff that I'm getting from llamas and everything. I needed to make myself up the extra room, because I pulled llamas. So that's very important. That's very important to do there. Just wanted to bring this to you guys. I know this was kind of like a long-winded explanation. Oh, also the Trello board. I'll leave a link down below. Go to the Trello board, make an account. You can create your own ticket kind of there, and bring awareness to this, because that's the important thing. The important thing is for people to be aware of this, because, and like I said before, right now we're probably not having that many people affected by this. For now, there's probably not that many people being affected, because everyone right now is doing war games and SSDs to try and grind and get themselves tickets to be able to open the llamas. But once you do open them, and then you're like, oh, I don't need this one anymore, and recycle it, you may not even notice, like I did the first time, you may not even notice that you are not getting anything back from it. But again, this is very important. If you guys can spread this out, if we can let people know that this is happening, this is very important, so that it doesn't, some people aren't very, very affected by this. And it may grow more, or again, they may hopefully just patch it really soon. But for the time being, I would say don't recycle anything that you are expecting stuff back from. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the big thing. And apart from that, yes, I'm going to end this video here. I'm just going to take a quick look at these llamas over here. I will be talking very soon about the SSD and war games issues. For me personally, I'm kind of, I didn't notice. I honestly did not notice for quite a while that the durability of materials was going down. B, I also didn't really notice, a lot of the things. Most of my SSDs are kind of broken down. I'm actually planning to do a couple of naked SSDs in Twine Peaks, just destroying everything and seeing, if we can do it with some friends. But that's been my kind of focus. But anyway, let me keep going, guys. Let's do this real quick. Check it out, this Smorgasbord Llama. So this Smorgasbord Llama, really quickly, it's got choices, guys. It's got a Sunsetter choice or a Buzzcut choice. The Buzzcut has headshot, the Sunsetter has headshot eliminations. Now, this is pretty awesome, isn't it? Like, check this out. This is actually pretty awesome. This is a really, really great, set of choices for everything. For traps, I mean, look at this. This is actually really, really good. But I'm not gonna buy it. And I know some people may be like, well, but wait, it's 1.5k. I keep calling them some tickets. They're 1.5k summer tickets, and we are hoping that sometime in the season, the anniversary or birthday llama will come back. So it would be a good thing to save up some summer tickets, right? Well, no, I would say no, because it is possible to grind a massive amount of tickets in war games and SSD right now, like the SSDs. It's really great. You can actually, like, just doing the war games and everything, and your daily challenges and helping others. But especially in war games. In war games, you can just grind a massive amount of tickets, as well as the new system of everything being notified, for several days, or we still have for 24 hours. Now that everything gets notified for 24 hours, you can just go here and you can just do every single mission that you want that has tickets, and you can grind up a massive amount of tickets. It's actually a really, really great way. I'm enjoying it. It is much bigger though. It's kind of like a giant thing now that you can play for hours and hours. You can play for 24 hours straight, and I don't even think you can finish all the missions. From Stonewood all the way to Twine, I don't know. That'd be an interesting challenge to do one day. But anyway, so here, the other thing I want to show you guys is, check it out. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. My first one. Oh, please. Okay, so it has Affliction. I was actually kind of wondering it was going to have something else. So right here, my first neon weapon. I've been asking you guys over and over and over again to let me know if you guys see a neon weapon. And thank you so much to all of you guys who have been sending me screenshots for neon weapons. Thank you very much to all of you guys who have been sending me screenshots for the military weapons too. Very, very cool to see that things are going. Yes, I will be using some of those screenshots when I do a video of opening military llamas, kind of to show, because so apparently so far everything has been available except, of course, the typewriter, because the typewriter is not a military weapon. But we have had a wide variety of weapons, and a wide variety of them coming with different stats, different passive perks. Now here, like the Noble Launcher, it doesn't seem like these ones are under those same rules. These are still static. The Noble Launcher has always been static, and there it is. And of course, I'm gonna get this one right now because, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. My first one, my very, 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 very first neon item of the event neon items, or the shop neon items, in an upgrade llama. This is a regular upgrade llama, guys. My first one is a Noble Launcher. I love it. I can't believe it. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. And we'll take a look at the other one too and see what happens. Maybe the other one is also different. We also have a choice here. I can get the Copper Storm Chaser's Revenge, or I can get the Copper Storm Chaser's Revenge. One causes Affliction, the other one causes Snare. We know what I'm going for. There we go. And let's take a look at these here. There it is, my Copper Noble Launcher. Goodness gracious. That's awesome. All right, let's finish it up, guys. Let's see if this one goes up anymore. It just went silver. I'm going to leave it there. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I did want to show you guys this because I did think it was really fun. Thank you very much, all of you guys watching. Thank you very much, everyone who has been following, supporting, and everything. I really appreciate it. All of you using my creator code, thank you very much. You guys are amazing. I cannot even begin to thank all of you. There's so many of you. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Please, please, if you can, just share this. If you want to share this video, or the Twitter post, or the community post that I'm going to be posting in a little bit, please do, just so people know that not to recycle their materials, not to recycle their high level things full of all of the reperks and everything, hoping that they're going to get back. Because like right now, if I were to, let me go to, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Oh my gosh, if I did this, my mistake, I would hate myself. If I were to recycle this right now, I should get all of this back. But I won't right now. Decline, decline, decline. Oh, make a favor again. Okay. Scary, scary. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you very much, and see ya.